All right, hey guys, this is Jason Gerald. I want to show you how you can talk to your customers, ask them questions, and then they fill out the questions in an email, and then you can follow up within in the email and send them an answer to their questions and a product or service that you can sell them. This is very cool, and this is great for internet marketers to help your customers solve problems. So let me show you an example right here. This is an opt-in form where you can ask a question up top, and then down below your customer can select and ask, and they can tell you what type of problem they have, and then they can submit it to you and you can go solve their problems. Very cool, and this is how one way you can make money online. Let me show you how to set this up. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go into your Get Response, okay? And you need to log into your Get Response and set up a custom field in here. And how you do that is, first of all, I'm not gonna go through how to set up a list, because you're gonna add your list or add it to an existing list, but you wanna make sure you've got a list created for this. And then you wanna go to, when you're in here, go to Contacts, this button here, and then go to Custom Fields right here, okay? Because we need to create the custom field first before we create the form. Okay, now you create your custom field right here. You're going to name it and you're going to select which one you want to do. Okay, and there's lots of different custom fields you can do, but we're going to do text. Okay, in text, you've got a lot of these multiple question answers or single answer. And I did the single answer, not multiple, but you could do any one of these. Multiple would be fine too, because that way that you can, potentially sell two products into them instead of one. So you can sit there and select this one, and then all you got to do is fill out this bottom part right here. And I've got some questions I've already got picked out, so I'll cut and paste that and just ask your customer their question. And this is in the travel niche, but you see right now, looking for inspiration and family friendly travel. Okay, and then hit add another line, and then all you got to do is ask another question. Okay, and this question could be related to the products that you currently have. This, try to stimulate their conversation with them to promote a product to them or service to them. Okay, because they want to know about your products or services, so why not give them what they want? Okay, and then just keep asking different questions. Now there's a key here. The more questions you ask, the bigger your form will have to be. I don't know if that's the correct English to use, bigger, but the larger your form will need to be in order to support the pull down. Okay, I'll show you what that means here in a little bit when we create the form. Okay, so all you have to do is hit save at this point, and you're done. Name it and you're done. Now this name is just, you can only call it, it's all going to be lowercase or underscore, and I just hit select, or choose your option. Choose your option right there. Okay, all right, whatever. I'm not going to save this because I'm going to go back to my form I currently have, and I have one right here, and I want to make one other point here when I go into this form. There's your questions right here, and you'll be able to see the single answers. Eventually will give you the statistics for this. Now let me edit this form. Now up here in the left hand corner it says you can't edit this form. The reason why you can't edit this form is because, this custom field, not form, is because it's already connected to two forms right there. I already have it connected on two separate forms. Until you remove it from those forms, not from your website, but the forms within Get Response, then you can change your answers down here or questions down here. Okay, so just an FYI, that kind of confused me there for a while until I figured that out. Okay, so there's, let's see here, what's the next thing I should do? Probably go to forms. Now, we want to go back to the home on Get Response and go to forms and surveys. Okay, because now when we created the contact or the pull down list with the custom fields, we need to create a form. So all you're going to do is hit create a form. Okay, and it'll pull up this form. Now obviously you're on this build a wizard here, and I usually pick the wide form. Okay, but you can pick any form you want and ask any question, but remember you got a lot of real estate to fill up, so I wanted to get a wide form in there, and I'm going to pick something like this one here that I can customize. Okay, now it's going to bring up this template editor here. It's pretty cool. And first of all, I want to delete some of this stuff because I don't want all of this in here. So I highlighted that and deleted. I'm going to move this over here and move this around. Now there's an image. This is an image, not on there. So if you click on it, you see these little dots on here, right, or little squares. That means that you're going to be selecting that. So what you want to do is go over to Style and then Background. Okay, in Background, I don't want that. Now what I did in Photoshop here, and let me go into my Photoshop, I created a file in Photoshop here. Come on, allow me to go over here. Why aren't you working? All right, I'll do that. And I want to save yes. I already have it saved. Okay, so this is what I did in Photoshop. I created just a form, and let me show you the size I created. Now it doesn't have to be this size. I did it by 850 by 135, and so I wanted to make it small. And this is just an image with a green border on it. Okay, that's all that is an image. So I saved that to my hard drive, and then I want to actually replace this because this one's a lot bigger than my image. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this icon because this is an image and I'm on the image side of it. Now when you pull up, it's going to pull up a lot of different images in here. Since I'm kind of doing a video, it's taking a while to pull up, but then you're going to upload from your computer, upload it right here, and then you're going to select it. Okay, now you see this is the new image. Now I should have done this before, so I'm going to show you now. Before I loaded that image, I guess it'll still be there. I want to make the background transparent. Okay, you see the background is transparent, and now you see this background in here. But when I go back to the image, it's going to load that image in, okay, right there. And I'm going to say okay. Now I can move this form around. So let's make it the size of the image that I made it. So it's 850 white, and I want to make it a little longer than the image because I got to show you something here in a minute. So let's move things around so it fits inside this form. So when you see it on the website, like right here, it'll look like this. Even though the form's a lot bigger, it will still look like it's all right there. Okay, and that's a little trick I had to figure out. Now I do not have my custom field in here, so let's go get that custom field, and it's an add field right here. Go down here, choose the field name that you created. Now you're going to want to make it a wide because when you click on it, it's going to do a drop down. Okay, and so you want to make it kind of wide so all the text fits on the page so the customer can see everything and so everything looks correctly. Okay, there we go. And there's a lot of things you can do on here. So let's double click on this, and now you've got to be able to change the color of the label itself, which right now, let's change this background in here. I don't like that green, and that's the drop down background. And I'm just going to make this, I don't know, we're going to make this a different color. Okay, like that. Okay, so it's easier to see. Okay, so there we go. Now also I want to make the background text. Okay, and follow that just like that. Okay, looks good there. Now I want to make the color, so the hover color, when you go over top of it, I'm going to make it a blue. Okay, the hover color right there. All right, and then this color here, I'll just make it a lighter blue. See what it looks like. Okay, there we go. Actually, I'll make it a darker color, just like the other one. There we go. Doesn't matter. You get to play around with this and decide what you like to see, what you don't like to see. Play with it, make sure it looks good from that perspective. And then you scroll down. This is the help text, and I'm going to show you how to put that in here in a minute. I'm going to make it a small text so it's easier to read, and you can change the size and height and all that and the color of it. And that will show up underneath here or when the person needs to have a question or help. Okay, so now when you double click on here, go to layout. This is what I was talking about with help text. You can go down here and enter your help information in here. Looks like I got something turned off, so it's not turned on. But you could say, choose your best option, whatever, you know, you decide what you want to put there. I'm just making it up as we go right now. And then I want to be able to put this in here, and then I want to say pick one, or pick one, whatever you want to say, and that's where they go and select whichever one they want. Okay, now I get rid of this up here, so I don't want the label to show up inside my menu here, because it will show up here. Okay, and you may want to say just choose one. Let's see if it did again. It does say it right there, choose one. So maybe you want to, maybe we'll do this instead. Go back to layout, and maybe I'll just do this and have the label show up as, what did I say? Choose one. What was it? Choose one, right. So go back in here, layout, and say choose one. Okay, there we go. All right, and now it says choose one. When they double click on it, they'll be able to see be able to choose to which one. Now unfortunately it says it always right there. I was hoping to get rid of that, but I haven't figured out a way. If you do, let me know, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and change the box, so the input box, so the border right here, make that got a square all the way around it. We're going to change the color inside that box to a lighter color. Okay, it looks good. Now you can do, you know, rounded edges if you wanted to. So you just have to add that to there. And layout, style. Okay, there we go. So there's all kinds of customizations you can do. I'm not going to do much here. You can change the color of this box. You can make it a, you know, a different color if you wanted to. Make it a red. You can change the text in the box, whatever you want to, and the hover color, whatever you like. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to make this, you see how this form goes way below down here? Okay, we're going to want to move that form up a little bit, okay, so you don't take too much space with the form. Okay, you want to just do it just enough. See, just enough right there. This is not going to show, so when you go to your website, when you click it down, you're not seeing that on down here, but the form has to match that. So that's why we did the image first, so that it looks like it's a small form, and this pull down goes right over top of it. Okay, all right, hopefully that makes sense. And pretty much that is it, as long as you got everything connected. No, I need to show you one more thing here. You need to select your list. Okay, go in here and select your list. I don't want to do double opt-in, so I turn that off. And if you, this list needs to make sure you've got multiple emails going out, autoresponder emails, so that you can follow up with them, or you may not want to follow up at all and just do broadcasts to them. It's totally up to you. And then you could choose a thank you page, and you can do a custom thank you page if you want to. Just add the web address there, or they can stay on the page and it will just say a check mark. Or same here with already subscribed, stay on the page. Okay, then you just hit save, and you're pretty much done at this point. Everything looks good, so I'm going to save and publish. Okay, and in order to add it to your website, this is the script. You copy that, and then I'm going to go here and edit this page. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go to text editor. Okay, as soon as it comes up, visual. Come on, buddy. There we go. And go to in the text, and we're going to add this code in here, just like that. And then we're going to publish it. This is a post. You probably don't want to publish on a post. I just did. I'm going to delete that when I'm done here. And then let's just preview our changes, okay? And see what this looks like. Okay. And you see now your form looks good right here. I would do some more, you know, editing on it and make it look really nice. But now you can see the drop down, ask a question, and then the customer can fill out their name and email and then send it directly to you. Pretty cool, huh? So let me know if this makes sense to you. I have multiple videos like this that I'll be doing. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and make sure you hit the notification also, so that you get notified whenever I create another video that is very similar to this. Hopefully this is helpful to create multiple streams of income and gives you great ideas on making money online. All right, guys, this is Jason checking out, and if you have any questions, make sure you let me know by commenting on this video just below, or give me a shout out on Facebook. Have a great day, and I look forward to working with you. Bye.